Friends, welcome back to tutorial days, and in this video you are learning ES6. See, under this series you are going to learn in this video about spread operator. ES6 has introduced many new features and spread operator is one of them. It has powerful features to spread the array into individual items. Apart from this, using spread operator you can merge two or more than two arrays into a single array. We pass the list of the parameters into the array. For beginners, it can be confusing between a spread operator and rest parameters, but in later video I will also explain what is rest parameters. For the time being, let's focus on spread operator. Just you know that both work in opposite directions. I will explain this in later video as I told you. So now let's see a simple example. Say we have an array in JavaScript, and this is simple JavaScript. If you console.log with this, say full name, this full name console.log, so what will be the output? Simply it will show you the array let's see its console. Then you can see it is simply displaying the error with this index. Now if we use spread operator in this case with just putting 3 dot before this, okay, now what we will do, same thing. If you now refresh and check, you can see it has thrown out of array and simply displaying 2 elements. So you can see the power of spread operator. Sometimes it is possible that we want to display individual item. For example, we want to show this individual, we want to break this into individual array element. So if this is a single string, then it will convert into arrays with individual item. Let's see the example. If refresh it, then you can see it is displaying with individual key and value pair. Now let's see how the combining the array works. So in this example for ES5, we are just using this with concatenate functions, means before ES6 we are just concatenating 2 string and displaying as output here. And let's see first example that how it will show you. So you can see it is displaying like this. Same thing can be achieved using concatenate operator, sorry, spread operator. So how this, where output equals to array here then array 1 comma array 2, 1 2 3 dot, and here also putting 3 dots. So what it will do, it will combine these 2 array and show as single output. So it will do same thing. Now let's comment it and see the result from this. We forgot to output here with console.log. Now refresh it and check, it is displaying the same thing. So what you learned, 2 array can be merged into the single using this spread operator. Array push can be also used with this. Let's see with this example. Okay, With spread operator, we can use push, array 1, array 2. Now array 1 push, then array 2. But I think the previous one was more convenient rather than using this push. But if required, then push method can be used and combine these two arrays. So now let's delete this and check the output will be same. If we refresh it, then you can see it is displaying the same thing, merging two arrays. So either it can be done through with three dot operators with two, or simply using this push method. Now let's see the copying an array object. Same thing can be achieved here. So we have two arrays here, this one, and then we are combining with the previous one with three more. Okay, so the end result will be, it will show all console.log. Array 2, if we print, then it will show this value as well as this together. Now if you refresh it, then you can see it is displaying the complete result, combining both. Now in this section we will see how we can combine two objects. So you can see these are two objects with key pair, and if we console.log, then it will show combined. This one, you can see we have two objects. In this we have two objects. So now with this one we are combining this, or we can see we are combining these values to this with this spread operator. And finally in this O2, this contains the complete object. So now let's see, if we refresh, you can see it is displaying the complete object. Now let's understand the difference between spread operator and rest parameter, because in a rest parameters also three dots are used. So that is why sometimes it is very confusing, and it is particularly for the beginners. Okay, so what happens here, because both uses three dot operators, however it should be borne in mind that both do the same, but it works in opposite directions. As beginner, sometimes this may be confusing. As we learned, the spread operator expands the content. This is very important. Is expand the content open iterable. On the other hand, the rest operator collects all the remaining elements into an array. Okay, this collects all information into array. Let's take this example. There is also three dots. Okay, so here is a rest parameter. This is called rest parameter. Now we are putting here 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4. Then it takes whatever parameter we are passing, and then with for loop it combining into single one. If you run the above code, we will generate the following. Let's see. This is okay. So we are passing this, and it is taking individual one by one and combining all here. Okay, with this loop. So if you console.log here, console.log, then you will see I'm just commenting out these two. Now if you refresh this, then you can see it is displaying 10. Okay, that means it is taking as an individual item and combining all these, so total is 10 there. Don't worry if you don't know, if you are still confused about rest parameter, then we will explain it in next video in detail. Okay, for the time being you should focus on spread operator, and you saw that how the spread operator works. So that's it in this video. If you're still not subscribed my channel, then do subscribe and don't forget to press on bell button. So stay connected and let's meet in the next video. Thanks for watching.